Hey, Derek here, and I'm going to be talking about how to get the best leads possible for your construction business. And of course, those are referrals. Okay, so before we get started, thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, get it done, much appreciated. First thing with, getting referrals, you probably already know how important they are, but there's a few things to take into account. The difference between, a referral and like marketing leads that come in or, paid ad leads that come in is referrals are exponential. Whereas ads and marketing is generally like you do the marketing and, the lead comes in. It's kind of a one-to-one ratio where you pay the money, for Google ads or Facebook ads, and you get so many leads, and it's always tied to this, how much money to how, the amount of leads. Whereas with referrals, it's really can become really exponential when you do it in the right way, because one lead, you do a good job for one person, they tell two people, those two people tell three people or two people, and it's just like this ever expanding big network. Or if you follow some of the advice that I'm going to be giving you here, it can go, it's more than just 1-to-2 or 1-to-3 ratio. It can be 1-to-10 or 20 or more. So the growth rate is much better. Plus the lead cost is so much lower because you're not paying for the ads. You're not having to do marketing. These people are your salespeople essentially, and they're working more or less for free because they've had a great experience and they want to tell someone else. I know I love giving referrals for, people in my network and being that connector. So a lot of your clients, if you do a good job for them or people in your network, they want to give you leads. They want to grow your business. You just have to set things up and do the right thing. So that's what I'm going to be sharing with you in this video. A little bit of a long speech there, but it is so important to realize how important referrals are for business. And a lot of marketers will be all hyped up on, ads and marketing and social media, and you got to do all this and that. And they really downplay this kind of word of mouth and referral, networking kind of activities, but they are so important, especially for a small local business like your construction business, I'm sure is. So moving on, the first point we're going to be talking about is the ask. So of course, if you don't ask for referrals, you can't really expect to get a whole lot of them. And you've got to get over this like, oh, I'm asking for business, or what if I ask too much, or, you're a salesperson, you own a business, sales is like 80% of what you should be doing, even though it's probably about more like 10 or 20% of what you're actually doing in a day. But you got to get comfortable with that ask, and you got to know how to do it properly. So, and I suggest asking, before, during, and after. So even before you get started on a project, and you don't have to ask in like, hey, do you know anybody that, wants to do a renovation? It doesn't have to be so cut and dry. It could be part of your onboarding process or even your materials, like you have an introduction letter that you send them or whatever, and just say, hey, so excited to have you on board. We are, a referral-based company. A lot of our business comes from referrals because we do an excellent job for clients. If you know anybody that may be interested, we would love to speak with them and offer them a free consultation or free estimate or whatever. It just has to be that. It doesn't have to be a hard ask like, hey, do you know anybody? Or is your neighbor looking to get, renovation done? Nothing like that. So for the before ask, just, you want to kind of put it out there and just get in their mind, like you're a referral company and you appreciate referrals so much. Then during construction, you can, just have it come up in regular conversation or what have you. Again, not a hard ask. You just want to kind of be on the mind that, hey, we've done work down the street on the neighbor and they told us about this other person. Like we do a lot of work in this neighborhood. Like, again, just kind of getting it in their mind frame that your customers refer people and that's just a normal thing for them. And then of course, after. So after, hopefully you've done a great job and they still like you and you haven't, gone way over budget or way over schedule. And even if you have, you've communicated and smoothed that out with them. That's the point where it's like, hey, do you know anybody else that might want to do a renovation? If you did, who might that be? We really appreciate, referrals and clients. We want to do an amazing job for you and your family and friends. And we always make sure to show our appreciation or what have you. So figure out, the best way to do the ask and make this part of your process before, during, and after a project so that you're always top of mind for referrals. So does that make sense? You've got to get comfortable with that. And that's going to be the primary way that your one client is going to turn into 2, which is going to turn into 4, which is going to turn into 8. And it's really like an expanding, exponential type growth when you do it properly. So second point on referrals that I'm going to be talking about is your strategic alliances. So having a base of companies, of professionals that refer you and your business regularly. So you are a business owner, they are a business owner, they want more clients, you want more clients, more better clients, and you need to set up that alliance where, you can refer people to them, they can refer people to you. And you really have to get someone that's comfortable, but it has to be strategic as well, right? If you are, let's say, an electrician and you network with someone who bakes cookies, yeah, they might know somebody, but it's not really overly strategic because it's unlikely that they're going to come up in conversation that, with their clients that they need electrical work done on their house, right? If they're selling cookies. So strategic alliances often like, real estate agents, designers, architects, engineers, any business owner that's like very connected. So network, like business owners that have started networks. So you'll have networking groups probably in your city. Talk to the organizer or the person like that's kind of running that networking group because they know everybody in their networking group and they have this a larger effect, right? So these are the type of people you don't want to approach them with like, what can I get kind of mentality either. You want to approach them like, how can I help these people? How can I offer them something? Maybe it is, offering them some services from your company or some information, offering to connect them with someone that might be a bit of benefit to them. In life, what you give is what you get. So if you want to get a lot of referrals, if you want strategic alliances, you need to give that to these other people. So that's a great place to look in your network. And you could also do this as a promotion. So let's say you've got a landscaping company, and if you don't do snow removal, a snow removal company or something to that nature, a gutter cleaner, you don't do gutter cleaning, but if they got their lawn, just landscaped or mowed, maybe they're going to want a gutter cleaner, and you could just give them a little brochure of like, hey, great job. Here's a few of our preferred vendors or preferred connections on our network that may have services that could benefit you, and then maybe get 5 or 10% off or something. So it could be like, house cleaning, gutter cleaning, something like that, right? If you're a general contractor, maybe it's a real estate agent or whatever. So cross promote and find ways to essentially find people that have the same network, same type of clients, but aren't in competition with you, right? And they'll be great referral sources. So enough on that. Number 3. All right. So number 3 that we're going to be talking about is create an amazing experience. So it's kind of like, yeah, no kidding, but really go out of your way to make sure the experience is incredible and it's better than any of your competition. And really, it's not that hard. It's just hard to get in the habit of, how do I make my business better? So going through expectations when you meet the client, making sure you're checking in with phone calls, sending them updates every week. So just build it into your business, ways to communicate, ways to understand your clients, ways to, if something, shit hits the fan, something goes wrong, that you're telling them. They may not be happy about it, but at least they respect you as a professional to tell them in time and not try to be like hiding stuff or smoothing it over when in reality, things aren't working out or whatever, whatever the case is. Maybe things are going great. Tell them it's going great. Like, hey, most companies can't handle this, but this is how much we care about you and your project, and tell them, why you're amazing or whatever. But find that way to just provide like an amazing experience. And that in and of itself will provide you with, referrals. People will be happy to refer you. Even if you think it's gone okay, you'd be surprised how people will forget about you, like even a year or two down the road because they saw some marketing. Maybe a neighbor had a renovation. They said it went really good. So you want to follow up with these clients. Make sure you give them a great experience, but follow up with them every 6 months, 1 year, 2 years. We've got templates of how to do that and how to provide value for them in every follow-up so that they're always happy to hear from you every 6 months, because you're always giving them something that's going to be beneficial about their house, about the renovation, just, giving them a great experience, essentially. So that's number 4. Just going back to the strategic alliances, like it's been big for me when I had my contracting business, was connecting with people. That's how I got a lot of my business, was through strategic alliances, being part of these networking groups and, connecting with people that know a lot of people. So like, coaches, trainers, public speakers, mentioned real estate agents before, interior designers, all that kind of stuff. And just, it does amazing for your business, and you can help them, they can help you. So it's just a great connection there. So jumping back a little bit, jumping forward, let's keep this thing rolling here. And again, if you want help with like an actual system, how to get this all like plugged into your business, reach out to me. It's what we do at Rapid Results Creators. We've got this down to science, and this is how we grow businesses and grow them well, increase profitability, and lessen the amount of time that you need to spend on, marketing, sales, and advertising. Because taking a referral lead takes a lot less time and generally leads to a sale a lot quicker than taking leads from, Facebook or through a website or people that are, cold market, if you will. All right. So number 4, still with me here. Final one is incentives. So give them some incentive to refer you. Have an incentive program. This could be like a draw where every referral that someone gives you, they get entered in a draw for a grand prize. It could be gifts. So I've done this so many times where you pick up a gift card and give it to someone who referred you. Some businesses like real estate agents, maybe they can't accept gifts, or some professionals, can't accept, gifts or money necessarily, but there's generally a way that you can give them something of value. So just figure out what you can do for them to help them, whether that's, some free services or, gift cards are great. There's lots of different stuff. Just try to think about it. I know people that have given away, watering cans or buckets or whatever. Sky's the limit, right? Bottles of wine, gift, those nice gift baskets with all the fancy stuff in them. So create an incentive program and let the clients know about that, of like, hey, we really appreciate referrals so much that we always go out of our way when we get a referral to take care of that client, but also to provide you with, a small gift, just a token of our appreciation. You don't want it to be like payment, unless it's like your strategic alliances. If it's a business to business, then yeah, giving, money or like gift card or something larger, a percentage of the sale or whatever, that is appropriate. If it's a residential client, they don't want to feel like they got paid necessarily to refer someone. It's more like they just want you to make sure that you're going to give them a great experience. So keep that in mind. All right. So if you want help with any of this, if you want to get a system specifically made, check out the description. There's links in the description to our website, tons of free resources on there, free course on how to systematize your business, free templates, bunch of information how to reach out to myself and our team. And then check out our videos here as well. So lots of other great content, more sales videos to really project your business and get those systems in place to take away the headaches and give you the profitability. We'll see you on the next one.